Ladies and gentlemen, our program is about to begin. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, our program is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please come on in and take your seats so we can get our program started today. It's a big one, it's a full one, so we want to get started. Come on in and please be seated. Thank you, everybody. Come on in and take your seats. Thanks, everyone. Awesome. Thank y'all so much. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Renelle Brooks-Moon. You may know me as the public address announcer and community ambassador for your San Francisco Giants. Thank you so much, and I am so thrilled and overjoyed to be back with all of you again today for Project Open Hand's 29th annual Hand-to-Hand Luncheon. Yes! As we walked into the ballroom earlier, it felt oddly normal. Doesn't it feel kind of good? Right? It feels normal. Whatever our normal is now, but I can't remember the last time I gathered, with hundreds of guests in a ballroom, so really thrilled to be here. This is how I feel about the last 20 months. Let me see if anybody can go with me on this. You guys remember the TV show Dallas? Do you remember that season where we thought Bobby died? I feel like I'm gonna wake up from this and it was all like a lost season of Dallas because none of this makes any sense to me. We're gonna be all right though, so thank you everybody so much. I'm so thrilled to be back with you. I would love for you all to give a giant round of applause for the Nick Rossi Trio. They were fantastic. Want to thank them so much for being a part of our celebration. Nick has spent more than 30 years here in San Francisco. He's such an institution, and we are so honored to have the Nick Rossi Trio with us today. So when we last gathered, it was 2019, and we are all here safely in this ballroom today as a testament to the resilience and the perseverance of our community of supporters and donors, such as all of you here with us today at the Fairmont. Also at this time, I would like to welcome our additional supporters who are joining us virtually thanks to the miracle of technology. So we welcome all of you watching from your devices. So it is also only fitting that, since we do have virtual attendees, that our theme this year is connection. Where would we all have been these last 20 months without connecting with family, loved ones, and friends on our phones, on our tablets, on our PCs, on Zoom? I'm a little zoomed out, though, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit zoomed out, but it served its purpose and will continue to do so. Project Open Hand, as you all know, provides nutritional meals with love and meals that heal. And it's because of the connection with all of you, our supporters, our clients, our staff, and our community. We all are a well-oiled machine together that helps to make Project Open Hand run and do its thing every day. So as I mentioned, we do have a full program today. We are honoring Neil McPhail. Yes! Dr. Tim Seelig and the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. And our meals today are prepared by Chef David Verzello, Chef Michael Quigley of the Fairmont, and our own beloved Chef Adrian Barrow. And new this year, our entree chefs followed Project Open Hand's dietitian guidelines for a wellness meal. So your main course today will not only be heart healthy, but also nutritious and delicious. I'm looking forward to that. So today, during this most wonderful time of the year, it is a celebration, and it is also our annual opportunity to raise even more funds and more support. So if you haven't already registered to bid on some fantastic silent auction items, now is the time to do that. So you're going to want to grab your phones, you're going to want to keep them handy, and stay ready for your opportunities to do some serious bidding later on. Everything today in terms of bidding is going to be done on your smartphones, and we'll have instructions on the screens for you to follow. No paddles today, guys, just your phones, because that's how we do things now in 2021. Our live auction features a one-week tour for two with Chef David Verzello to Tuscany, Italy next year. I know, right? This elite package is valued at $13,000. Or perhaps you'd like to enjoy a feast for 8 prepared in your home by our own Chef Adrian Barrow. We will also have a Fund and Need portion. Again, it's the season of giving, and I want to thank all of you in advance for your generosity today. Your gift today will ensure the continued nourishment of our clients. And all bidding, as I mentioned, will be done on your phone, so be sure to register to participate, to bid, to purchase, and to donate. I know that was a lot of information, but we're going to guide you through it today, I promise. And a friendly reminder, since we're talking about your smartphones, could you please silence them now if you have not done so already? Want you to keep your phone handy, though, and accessible throughout the event so that you can make your donations and do your bidding. But I'm just the messenger. I didn't make this rule. If we hear a phone ringing, ladies and gentlemen, exactly, we will hunt you down. We will find you. We actually will come to you. If that phone is ringing, if that phone goes off, we will find you, we will come to you, and then you will make a $100 donation to Project Open Hand. I mean, I think that's only fair, right? That's what we're doing here today. So let's be mindful of our smartphone etiquette today. But we will come and find you. I'm not kidding about that. And now I would like to bring up Mike Henry, Project Open Hand board chair, whose leadership has guided Project Open Hand over the last 2 years. He has some remarks for you, and he will acknowledge today's special guest. Mike Henry, come on down.
You know, I've been listening to Ronell's voice for the 21 years that I have lived in the Bay Area, whether it's been on radio or at Giants games, and I still get starstruck and nervous when I'm in your presence. But it's also wonderful to know that somebody that you've been listening to for so many years and that you like so much is actually such a likable person and is such a kind soul. So I just want to thank Ronell for being with us again this year and for bringing the star power. Good afternoon, everybody. I say good afternoon. I almost said good morning, but for those with drinks in your hands, you'll be happy to know that it is officially past noon, and any photos that were taken before noon with drinks in your hands will not be time-stamped. So at ease. And for those Project Open Hand fans who are joining us virtually from all around the country and, in fact, all around the world, consider yourselves on Pacific time for the duration of our program today. My name is Mike Henry. I have had the incredible privilege of serving as Project Open Hand's board chair for these past 2 years. And what a 2 years it has been. I'll spare you the details. But the bottom line is this. Despite all that we have navigated through 2020 and 2021, Project Open Hand is stronger than ever. We are stronger than we were in 2019. We are more important to our clients than we were in 2019. And we are more worthy of your support than we have ever been before. Over these past 2 years, under Paul Hepfer's leadership, Paul being our CEO, Project Open Hand never flinched. We remained energized by our mission to deliver life-saving nutrition. We remained inspired by the spirit of our founder, Ruth Brinker, and so many who have stewarded Project Open Hand over nearly 4 decades since, and we remain fueled by the generosity of each of you who is with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come what may, at Project Open Hand, we dig deep, we get scrappy, we press on, we keep right on going. As Amor Santiago, our head of development, likes to say, it's just what we do. All throughout these challenging years, not only did we deliver life-sustaining nutrition for all those people who depend on us, but we continued to drive innovation as leaders in the food is medicine movement all across the country. We have so much to celebrate today. Hand to Hand has been the mainstay gathering for Project Open Hand, as Ronell said, for 29 years. Last year, we had to take a turn toward the virtual for understandable reasons, but otherwise, this has been an uninterrupted gathering of boards, staff, volunteers, clients, friends, and supporters, and so many who know that food is medicine and who believe deeply that food is love. Hand to Hand is a moment to celebrate what we do. It's also a moment to reflect on our responsibility to care for our fellow human beings at a time when so many people seem to be under this illusion of independence, when the truth is that we are all interdependent. And it's a moment to reaffirm our commitment to Project Open Hand by offering what we can to sustain the mission. For me, it's also a moment to send up a little wish, a little prayer even, since I was raised Catholic, that Ruth Brinker will continue to show us the way. Ruth's kindness, compassion, and empathy are imprinted all over our organization, and we feel her spirit in the connections that we all share in this room today. I think Ruth would be very proud of how we continue to build on what she started in her little home kitchen. Can I get an amen? I also want to take a moment to recognize several special guests. We are honored to be joined today by Senator Scott Wiener, Assembly Member Mia Bonta, Dan Bermal, Chief of Staff, and Kevin Ortiz, Field Representative of Nancy Pelosi's office. Thank you to each of you, and thank you for all the support that Speaker Pelosi provides on behalf of Project Open Hand, the city, and the nation. Please stand so that we can acknowledge each of you. I also want to recognize Executive Directors and CEO of HAPPEN, the HIV and AIDS Provider Network. Please stand and wave. You're here somewhere. And I want to acknowledge a very special guest, Shireen McSpadden, former Executive Director of the Department of Disability and Aging Services. Shireen is now the Executive Director of the Department of Homelessness and Supportive Housing for the City and County of San Francisco. Shireen was also our Community Advocate Award recipient last year. Shireen, please stand so that we can applaud you. I also want to ask our incredibly dedicated board members to please stand and be thanked for your gifts of time, talent, and treasure, and all that you do to steward and guide Project Open Hand through some rough waters these past 2 years. Will my wonderful teammates from the board please stand up to be thanked? And then I want to give special recognition and thank you to our sponsors who made today's event possible: the Goldman Foundation, Gilead Sciences, Sutter Health CPMC, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Silicon Valley Mechanical, San Francisco Health Plan, Germhar Foundation, and a very special thank you to Kaiser Permanente for sponsoring our virtual production. Round of applause, please. And it is now my great pleasure to welcome two dignitaries to the stage, Senator Scott Wiener and Assembly Member Mia Bonta. Would you please come on up?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Assembly Member Mia Bonta, just recently elected, your neighbor from the East Bay, Oakland, representing Oakland, Alameda, and San Leandro. I just want to take this moment to congratulate Paul and Project Open Hand. This year has been a testament to what it means to be able to establish an organization that can reach into a pandemic, as it did in its founding, with the AIDS pandemic, and really make sure to be able to provide supports to everybody in their most critical moments. I understand that it takes a while for an assembly member from the East Bay to come across the bridge to be a part of this moment here, but I also want to kind of acknowledge that Project Open Hand has extended itself into Oakland for many, many years and has provided senior supports in that area. So I'm thankful from the East Bay, from Oakland, for all of the work that Project Open Hand has done. And thank you all for being brave heroes and sheroes during this critical moment during the pandemic. And with that, I will introduce and support my wonderful colleague, Senator Scott Wiener.
Thank you, Assemblymember. We're really excited to have Assemblymember Bonta in the legislature. And of course, San Franciscans view Oakland and the East Bay as being like 1 million miles away. So we need to get over there more, as well, as we are definitely sister regions. So I'm permanently in awe of Project Open Hand. We saw during the pandemic, I think more people had their eyes open about the level of food insecurity and hunger in our community. I think a lot of people didn't necessarily realize how many people in this city, in this wealthy city, not to mention other places, really struggle just to put basic food on the table, let alone nutritious food to try to keep you healthy. It's a huge, huge problem. It was before the pandemic, and during the pandemic, it exploded. And the good part is that more people have seen it and understand. When the pandemic started, I started volunteering at Project Open Hand and other food service organizations because I wanted to always see with my own eyes the pain that people were experiencing. And I saw some of the longest lines that I've ever seen in my life for people who I knew had never asked for help before, but needed help now. And particularly for people whose health means that they can't just eat anything. They need food that heals. That's what Project Open Hand is about. That's what you have been about for many, many, many years. This organization is a treasure for the San Francisco community, and I am just in awe. So congratulations, and congratulations to the award recipients. Have a wonderful lunch.
Scott's a bit taller than I am. Hey, there's one more group of folks that I want to make sure that we thank and recognize, and that is our emeritus board members who are here today. These folks keep us connected to our rich history, even as they encourage and push us to adapt and innovate. You all embody the phrase Semper Fidelis, or always faithful to Project Open Hand. Would our board alums please stand or wave from your seat so that we can acknowledge you? Okay, and now I am thrilled to introduce Paul Hepfer, Project Open Hand's CEO. Paul arrived at Project Open Hand early in 2019 and thank God hit the ground running because it's been a busy few years, Paul, and he works days, nights, and weekends to continue to deliver on our mission. Paul is experienced, he's courageous, he has proven agile, and perhaps above all, he is determined but also graceful under pressure. And that, Paul, has made all the difference. And joining Paul is Tom Nolan. For many of you, Tom needs no introduction, and I actually heard the applause starting just as soon as I said his name, which is just as it should be. Tom is a legend, truly. Tom is a legend, both as a public servant and as an advocate for social justice. But around here, we love Tom most as the guy who led Project Open Hand so capably for nearly 2 decades until 2012. I am so excited to welcome Paul Hepfer and Tom Nolan to the stage. They're attached.
Hi again. This year we lost a leader, an advocate, and a friend of Project Open Hand with the passing of the Ambassador James Hormel. Just last year we recognized James Hormel and his husband Michael at our hand-to-hand event with the Ruth Brinker Visionary Award. Tom knew him personally, and in those early days at Project Open Hand, his support made such a difference to our organization. And I'd like to turn it over to Tom to share a little bit about the ambassador.
Thank you, Paul. I'm very happy to be back at Hand to Hand in person this year. Isn't that great? And I'm very honored to be asked to say a few words about Project Open Hand's friend and my friend, the Honorable James C. Hormel, United States Ambassador to Luxembourg. I first met Jim while I was serving as a member of the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors. Jim invited me to lunch and asked me at that point to join him on the board of directors of 18th Street Services, which is an organization at that time is dedicated to helping gay and bisexual men deal with addiction and alcoholism. Later, he introduced me to a group of gay leaders who met monthly to offer each other support in their various activist roles in the community. One member of that group was Don Angus. Lynn Lukow knows him very well, who knew him very well. He was the treasurer at Project Open Hand. And at the meeting, he brought meals from Project Open Hand for all the members of the group. And then he talked about why it meant so much to him. Jim greatly admired our beloved founder, Ruth Brinker. He attended nearly every hand-to-hand luncheon, bringing his entire staff with him. In 1994, I came to Open Hand as executive director 2 long, painful years before the life-saving new protease inhibitors came on the scene and offered the first real hope in the pandemic. Project Open Hand was clearly outgrowing our modest little kitchen on Sherrill Hill in our grocery center. The board decided to buy a building, the former headquarters of the Sierra Club at 730 Polk Street. To buy that building, grocery center, we needed to have a capital campaign to raise $7.5 million. So we set out to do that, and I was the one who asked Jim for the donation. I asked for a major gift, and he gave us $350,000 to that building. Major, major gift, and it really meant a great deal to us all. We were touched by it and inspired by his generosity. He contributed to many LGBT organizations and AIDS organizations, some of whom are here today. And on a personal level, Jim was always very supportive of the organization and of me. Larry and I spent many happy hours with him in family gatherings here in San Francisco and the Russian River. And one of the highlights of our life, we were honored to be asked to join him at the U.S. Embassy in Luxembourg at the Millennium, the New Year's Eve celebration. Jim was a kind and generous man who touched many, many lives, including all at POH, including myself. He loved the communities he's a part of, and he did all he could to support them. Project Open Hand was truly blessed to have James C. Hormel as a loyal friend and most generous supporter through all the years. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tom. 2 decades, wow. I wonder if I get a little extra credit for the last 2 years for time served during a pandemic. So it's really wonderful to see everyone here today. This room's a lot bigger than I remembered it in December of 2019, but it's really great to see a full room and a lot of people that support Project Open Hand. For many of us, this is our first time coming out in a long time, and for a lot of folks, I think that last in-person event might have been our December 19 hand-to-hand event right here in this very room, which was my first hand-to-hand event. In addition to the Project Open Hand Board of Directors, we also, as Mike said, we have a great representation of former board members, which really speaks to the connections and the community that Project Open Hand inspires in people. We also have 2 former executive directors of Project Open Hand. You met Tom. Mark Riles also here, who was my predecessor. Hi, Mike. Mark. And during the recent pandemic, we had almost 2,000 new donors here at Project Open Hand just during the last period of time. Many of them are here this afternoon, and this is their first hand-to-hand event, and I hope we see you at many more in the future, too. So recently, I was talking to a friend of mine who was describing a store in the Bay Area that sells spices. And she shared with me, I'm going to wait for my slides to queue up. There we go. There we go. Great. She shared with me that this company provided bumper stickers that says, "Love people, cook them tasty food." And I thought, what a similarity to Project Open Hand. We love people, but we cook them healthy and tasty food. Maybe we should make our own bumper stickers, Marcus. Can we work on that at some point? From the very beginning, our founder, Ruth Brinker, believed that the way she could help people struggling with HIV and AIDS was by cooking them healthy and tasty food. And we all know that it's not just kindness, but food is, in fact, medicine. More and more of our healthcare providers and government agencies are starting to recognize healthy food as a public health benefit. And you all, supporters of Project Open Hand, have known this for many years. When you eat better quality food, you strengthen your immune system and you can fight illness. In fact, peer-reviewed research has shown that our medically tailored meals can prevent hospital readmissions by statistically significant levels. And that's the only public healthy thing I'm going to say today. But that's not just good for individuals, that's good for our society as a whole. This is why Project Open Hand exists. We provide medicine in the form of food. But because of you, we don't just feed them, we love them, We cook them tasty and healthy food. Most of you have likely heard that olive oil is a healthier oil than canola oil, and likely better for the environment in many ways. It's why we used olive oil in the meals you're eating today. And many, if not most of you, probably use olive oil at home when you cook food for yourself. But for years at Project Open Hand, we've used canola oil. But recently, very recently, we made a switch to olive oil. We asked ourselves, can we do better? Isn't using better ingredients a way for us to show our love for our clients? Wouldn't we want and expect that for our family members and our loved ones? So with your help, we made a real trade-off from canola oil to olive oil. And it's a trade-off that's going to cost us about $50,000 every year. That's right, 8,000 gallons of oil goes into our meals, so it's a high volume. But it's worth it, because shouldn't we be offering the best ingredients to those who need them the most? The thing is, not everyone can opt for olive oil over another less healthy oil. And during COVID, people with chronic health conditions, the very people that Project Open Hand was established to serve, had to make many sacrifices. Many of them sacrifice healthy food to pay for their rent and buy anything that can satisfy their hunger. And while the worst of the pandemic is behind us, the damage will be long-term for many people. Many folks lost their jobs, they lost health insurance, and they lost other services that help them maintain a healthy lifestyle. In response, isolation, depression, all those things increased. And we expect to see repercussions of the virus for the next 5 to 10 years, if not longer. But we're not new to challenges at Project Open Hand. We made it through the HIV/AIDS pandemic together, and we learned how to pivot during COVID. We know people need connection now more than ever, and our meals open doors to loving interactions and kindness, and we know we can do this. I hope that when we ask for your help later today, you'll join me in showing love for our community. And until then, enjoy your meal and reconnecting with everyone here today, and thank you for supporting Project Open Hand.
Thank you so much, Paul. Could we please give him another hand, please? Thank you for your incredible leadership during these most challenging past 2 years. Food is love, food is medicine. A simple message, but it has so much of an impact and so much meaning. I love that so much. Well, and speaking of the food that we are serving today, ladies and gentlemen, as I go into my public address announcer voice, we have 3 featured entree chefs for your dining pleasure today. We have our very own Chef Adrian Barrow, who curated the seafood course. This is good energy, I love this. Chef David Verzello curated the meat course. And our host chef, Michael Quigley, curated the salad, vegan course, and the delectable and decadent desserts. Let's hear it for our chefs. If I may, our chefs are our all-star team today. Thank you. Thank you. I want you all to please let your server know your choice for your entree, and if you need a vegetarian entree or if you have any specific special dietary needs that we need to be made aware of, feel free to say that to your server. There are also additional forks at your table should you choose to share and enjoy the entrees together in communal fashion, which is our tradition, right? And you still have a few minutes to purchase a raffle ticket. You'll have a chance to win accommodations at the St. James Club in Antigua. Hello. By the way, I'm going to have to, can I get some tickets? I would like to purchase tickets for that. Mama needs a beach vacation. Y'all, it was a long season. A great one, but it was a long one. I'm still not over it. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. So you do have a few minutes left to purchase your raffle tickets, and we also have a golf package for 4 at the Presidio Golf Course. We have a walking tour of the Castro, and just in time for your holiday celebrations, 2 collections of Mum Pernod Bubbly. I would also like to win the champagne as well. So trying to win the beach vacation and the champagne, that will make Mama so happy. I just realized those are my two favorite things in life, a beach and champagne. It's perfect. So please purchase your raffle tickets now. You understand where all this money is going to today. And you can purchase your tickets. Remember, we're using the smartphones on the GiveSmart platform before we close everything at 1 o'clock. So you still have some time. All right? So I think that concludes all of my housekeeping instructions. I would like to welcome back the Nick Rossi Trio. We will enjoy hearing them as we dine. Everybody, please enjoy these fabulous meals prepared with love. Bon appetit.
Hey, listen, as a music enthusiast, I am not one to interrupt music, especially jazz, and especially such great jazz. So thank you to the band. But it is time for an annual tradition here at Hand to Hand, which is the awards. And so we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to invite over the coming minutes some of my fellow board members are going to come up to the stage and announce some of the awards. But I'm going to start with the Ruth Brinker Visionary Award. As you all know, the spirit of Project Open Hand is embodied by the selfless dedication and generosity of many individuals who, from the earliest days, have contributed their time, their energy, and their resources to ensure that the mission of Project Open Hand endures through the decades. And each year, we bestow the Ruth Brinker Visionary Award to honor a person who has done so much to help those in need. The Ruth Brinker Visionary is recognized for work as a philanthropist, a volunteer, a community leader, and someone who touches lives across the Bay Area and beyond. I am so thrilled to announce that the 2021 Ruth Brinker Visionary Award goes to Neil McPhail. Neil is here at table 4, sharply dressed, and as Paul Hepfer makes his way over to Neil, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Neil. Neil was born and raised in San Rafael, a place that's near and dear to my heart. Neil has lived a full and generous life. He moved to San Francisco in 1973 and later read a newspaper article about the work that Ruth Brinker was doing to form Project Open Hand. Neil and his partner Gerald agreed that it was frankly a disgrace for people in this country and in the Bay Area to be going without food. And Project Open Hand has counted on Neil as one of our most loyal supporters ever since. Neil made his first gift to Project Open Hand in October of 1990 and has continued to be a passionate advocate for our work and a loyal donor. Unfortunately, Neil's partner Gerald passed away from Alzheimer's in 2008, but Neil has continued to support Project Open Hand in Gerald's memory and in the memory of so many others. Neil spent 26 years teaching elementary school throughout San Rafael in the public school district, while his brothers continued running the family business, the McPhail Fuel Company. After retirement, Neil caught up on some overdue and very well-deserved travel, racking up 130 countries in his passport. Neil, is that true? 130? 130. But he still maintains that San Francisco is home to the best food in the world, and I think we would all agree. When asked about Ruth Brinker, Neil says the following: "You know, Ruth was one of those rare individuals that saw a need and actually decided to do something about it. She encouraged other people to join along with her, and she was one of those remarkable people that just went ahead and did it and figured out the details later." Inspired by Ruth's generosity, Neil continued to support Project Open Hand and all the people that we serve. When we asked Neil how he feels about being the recipient of the Ruth Brinker Visionary Award, he said, "You know, it's an added bonus, but it's not why I give to Project Open Hand. The recognition is not important," but he said, I am very humbled by it. What he said was that his sincerest admiration is for all the volunteers. Neil says that he wished that he could volunteer like all of these people do, and that he remembers going to the kitchen and talking with all the volunteers and working side by side with them, just all the time the volunteers spent together. He described them as incredible people. Neil, I think we would describe you as an incredible person. And so, on behalf of the volunteers, staff, clients, board, and all in this room, We are so excited to award Neil McPhail the Ruth Brinker Visionary Award for 2021. We do so, Neil, in your honor and also in memory of your partner, Gerald, who no doubt is smiling down on you in this very moment. A round of applause, please, for Neil McPhail.
Now Christmas and Hanukkah, they're vying for attention. There's Kwanzaa, winter solstice, and many more that I could mention. All these different customs and all these different gods. If faith is the path to love and kindness, why are we all at odds? I'm not sure what you believe. Whatever faith you're clinging to, life is hard enough, and this past year I know was rough. So merry everything to you. So we often disagree about the things that we hold true. Really, it's okay. I'll choose to love you either way, and marry everything to you. Let's put our differences aside for a moment and let our separate worlds collide for a moment. Put away the fear, spread a little cheer, and if we hold the moment fast, it might just last throughout the year. We all need a little joy. The time for peace is overdue. In the grander scheme, we're not as different as we seem. So why not take a broader view and be a part of something new? Let's celebrate these days with this all-inclusive phrase. Merry everything, merry everything, merry everything to
Wow, how touching was that? Incredible, thank you so much. Hello, I hope you're all enjoying a merry everything with us today. I'm Andrea Wilkinson. I'm the chair of the Board Development and Communications Committee, and I'm so pleased that all of you could join us in person today as well as virtually.
And hi, I'm Adi Wakankar. I'm the board secretary. And I too am happy to see you all in person and some of you virtually. It's our pleasure to announce the awardees. The Most Outstanding Community Partner Award has long recognized distinctive organizations who go above and beyond normal support of Project Open Hand. This award recognizes one exemplary community partner that has supported the work of Project Open Hand through contributions of time, voice, and dollars. These partners come from local governments, groups and businesses, as well as foundations and nonprofit sector. As the award states, it's a partnership, an incredible relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and appreciation.
This year's recipient encapsulates this definition in every way possible. The San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus has been a mainstay in the city since 1978, just 7 years before Project Open Hand's inception, and the two have been inextricably linked ever since.
As this year's award, a recipient of the Most Outstanding Community Partner Award, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus joins a running list of incredible organizations who share compassion and solidarity within the community, as well as those who are looking for one.
It is befitting that we're able to present a concurrent award this year. The Community Advocate Award is Project Open Hand's newest award, and it recognizes a person in the Bay Area who is the beacon for the clients we serve. This person uses their position in the community to advocate for the critically ill, is passionate about justice for those in need, and emulates past leaders in our community by refusing to let barriers stop them from looking out for the less fortunate. This person is a true pillar in our community.
Dr. Tim Seelig has been the artistic director and conductor of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus for over 10 years, and a friend of Project Open Hand for even longer. Tim's connection to the organization is deeply personal, and he translates this sentiment into his work every day. After moving to San Francisco from Texas, he became deeply involved with our organization and also with Ruth Brinker. The San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus sang at her memorial and has been deeply invested in both groups ever since.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating this year's recipients, the Community Advocate Award and the Most Outstanding Community Partner Award, Dr. Tim Seelig and Glenn DeSandre, the board chair of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus.
This is an incredible honor for me personally, as well as for the organization. And Glenn, the board chair, will speak to that in just a moment. As I look out on this wonderful crowd, I'm reminded of my own chorus of about this many people that tomorrow night begins 8 shows. Please make sure you get to be at one of them. And thanks to Glenn and our medical team, we are testing all 220 singers at every show and every rehearsal. So we get to sing without our masks. So, yes. In the mid-1980s, Ruth Brinker saw a need. I, unfortunately, during those years, was on the other side. I was in the womb of the Southern Baptist Church in Houston, Texas, and I was taught and believed that AIDS was equal to leprosy. It was something that no one ever wanted, and we certainly were afraid to touch or even talk about it in the church. So when Ruth stepped out in 1985 and saw a need of someone different from herself, perhaps different from what she'd been taught, and decided to cook a meal, she is responsible for that, for all of us being here today. My entry into the LGBTQIA community was not nearly so noble. 1 year after that, in 1986, I came out of that church. I didn't enter, as I said, with a really noble, I was dysfunctional, I was broke, I was codependent, and I found a gay men's chorus. And they were perfect. It was a match made in heaven. I thought I would do it for 1 year to pay child support for my 2 kids that I'd left behind. I came to my first rehearsal, and on the front row was a tenor sitting right there, covered in sores. I had no idea what that was, and I asked one of my colleagues in the chorus, "What in the world?" And he said, "Well, you're really behind, but he has full-blown AIDS, that's KS, and the reason he is here is because singing is keeping him alive week to week." It changed my life that day, much as those first meals must have changed Ruth's as she delivered them from her kitchen. Somehow, she knew this to be true. You can be anybody that you want to be. You can love whomever you will. You can dream all the day, never reaching the end of everything possible for you. And the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're gone. Oh, the love you leave behind when you're gone. Ruth saw the future as everything was possible, and every one of you is carrying that dream on. And may we all rest in knowing that the love that we leave behind by being a part of this organization is all that our lives will truly be measured by. Thank you so very much for this honor.
Now that is a tough act to follow. It is my sincere honor and pleasure to accept the Project Open Hand Community Partner Award on behalf of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. I first became acquainted with the work of Project Open Hand 30 years ago when I became a volunteer driver. As I delivered meals throughout Berkeley and Oakland, I saw firsthand that the impact of a home-delivered meal extended far beyond its nutritional value. For many folks on my route, my visit and those of the other volunteers may have been the only human contact they had for that day. The meal delivery was also food for their souls. The clients were seen and acknowledged as an important part of the human fabric. Food is indeed medicine that nourishes both the body and soul. At SFGMC, we believe music is also medicine with the transformative power to heal, to enlighten, and to foster unity. Both Project Open Hand and the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus were galvanized by HIV/AIDS, the first pandemic of our lifetime. 2 local nonprofit organizations born from the special magic that is San Francisco: community, activism, and compassion. We stepped in to feed our community's body, heart, and soul when others would not. Lest we forget, the first pandemic is not over. HIV/AIDS has left a lasting imprint on the chorus, as membership in our 5th section, denoting those members whose voices are no longer heard, is over 300 strong. We honor those members and those in our number who are living with HIV by wearing a red ribbon on our lapels at every performance. The COVID pandemic has rekindled many of the same feelings from the early days of the HIV: fear, isolation, sadness. Our shared remembrance of our histories and our commitment to our missions has allowed both of our organizations to serve as beacons of hope. Despite all the COVID restrictions, Project Open Hand meal deliveries continued, and the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus continued to raise our voices in song via virtual performances. And tomorrow night, for the first time in 2 years, we'll take the stage at Sidney Goldstein's Theater to sing live together. Whatever our new normal evolves to be, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus, like Project Open Hand, will ever be in service to our community. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone, please another round of applause for our most distinguished honorees, Mr. Neil, Dr. Tim, and the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. Anybody else get emotional during their video presentation of Marry Everything? I was like, I gotta go, y'all, I'm done for the day. I'd also like to share, first of all, I love them so much, and I think it was right 2019, yeah, before lockdown, there was a lovely concert, and they actually honored Reverend Cecil Williams, who's my bonus dad, and that's the last time I saw them in concert live until a week ago. Last Thursday, I was honored to co-MC the Capitol tree lighting at the state capitol in Sacramento, and the Gay Men's Chorus performed, and that's the first time I saw y'all. I got so emotional, and they shared with me that that Monday was the first time y'all took your masks off to rehearse and everything. So we're so thrilled that you all are back doing what you do and bringing so much love and joy and compassion and heart to everything you do. Dr. Tim, you know how much I love you. Congratulations again. And marry everything, everyone. All of our honorees are joining an incredible group of previous recipients, and we know Miss Ruth is smiling down on us today. Now, I hope that you all purchase your raffle tickets and bid on your favorite silent auction items, because the silent auction and the raffle, it's closed, right? Just want to double check. Are we, okay. Oh, look at our cheerleaders over there in the most fabulous pom-poms I've ever seen since high school. Because I was a varsity cheerleader, that should come as no surprise. Well, we want to congratulate all of our winners of the raffle and the silent auction. We're going to have representatives from Project Open Hand to get in touch with you and follow up so you can claim your prizes. And now, as we're going to continue our fundraising, it is time for our incredible live auction. Yes, here they come. We have 4 amazing lots for you to bid on. So at this time, I would like to bring to the stage a man that needs no introduction. However, I shall give him one anyway. Y'all know him and y'all love him. He's a longtime supporter of Project Open Hand. He is returning again today to work his magic for us. He is my little brother from another mother. He is auctioneer extraordinaire, the phenomenal, my baby boy, Franco Finn.
We're back. Let's hear for the lovely Miss Rennell. Come on, everybody. That is my sister from another mister. I am just so grateful to work with you again on stage, because you know our energy and our hearts, it's in the same place, sister. So thank you. Thank you. And let's give it for our cheerleaders here, our volunteers. Varsity cheer, I was spirit commissioner, rally MC in high school, of course. Go figure, right? Of course, right? So thank you, everybody. This is such a wonderful thing just to see faces, eyeballs, people, warmth. I love it. And it's the holiday season, and this is, I think, my 4th or 5th year. I've lost track. The last 2 years feels like 2 decades ago. But you know what? Thank you so much for being here. It took you all to be here in person. And those at home in the live stream, hey, let's show some love to those in the live stream. Come on, make some noise for the people at home. Hi, Mom. Hi, Uncle Vinny. Hi, Michelle. I see you. All right? And you know what? This is what we're doing these days. It's the hybrid, right? We got the online, we got the in-person, but we're still here for one thing, and that is to provide these healthy meals for many, many people that rely on us. All right? So let's get this thing going. Before I get into these instructions, because we're going to do it a little bit differently, get your phones out. Get your handy-dandy little phones, the things that we just can't live without, right? I get timeout time at home because my wife's like, too much screen time. I need me time. I said, okay, I'm putting it down. But this time, let's bring out our phones. It's okay because we're actually going to be using our phones. And this is what it's going to do. It's really simple and easy. Make sure, this is the most important part of the day, folks. I know we had a beautiful meal from our chefs and everybody here today, but today, let's participate 100%. For in-person, for those of you in the crowd here today, make sure to get onto that link, that welcome email, hand-to-hand event page. Make sure to get there. Then you go to the items page, okay, for the items that you're about to see. We're going to go through only 4. There's only 4. Click on the premium items. Make sure to go there. And just a little, word of advice here. The auto bid is such a cool feature because you can put a max bid without even just, you don't have to blink anymore. Put a max bid that you're willing to give. And remember, let's give from the generosities of our hearts. Auto bid is a game changer. And really, you just click bid, and there you have it, okay? Those at home in the virtual audience, same thing. Make sure to go to the live stream. You're on that right now. Go to the items menu tab. Select one of the 4 premium items, and I'm going to tell you exactly which one is first. I'll just give you a big hint right now. The first one is going to be the Tuscany tour, so get on that if you want to bid on that, okay? I'm going to start in just a minute. And that's it. You just simply click, bid, put your amount in, and good luck to the highest bidder, okay? So let's do it. All right, are we ready to do some live auction items? Come on, everybody. We're going to be a little fun, fast, and furious. I'm your hype man auctioneer. First off, I got to ask this question before we even start this thing. Who's part of Dub Nation here today? Come on. There we go. If you're part of the Golden State Warriors and you love us, this might be a magical year, folks. I hope to see you at Chase Center sometime soon and hopefully get a parade down San Francisco so we can match and get more rings, right? You know what I mean? So anyways, let's have some fun with this, folks. Tuscany is our first one. So let's get your phones out. Okay, let's stretch a little bit here. I know typically I usually have bid paddles to stretch. I've already stretched my stomach already, and I'm not even halfway through done lunch yet. But let me see your phones out. Who's got their phones and ready to bid? Let me just see those hands up. There we go, there we go. All right. I know it's a little bit different, but let's get right to it, okay? It's going to be fun, fast, and furious. First one. Tuscany. Are we ready? Who wants to go on vacation? I think I'm ready. I think you are too. All right, let me just tell you, 7 days. Tuscany awaits you in beautiful Italy. Let's give it up for Chef David Verzello, who helped provide part of today's meal. Let's give a round of applause. So check this itinerary out. You're going to be picked up at the Pisa airport, take you to your own villa. You got live entertainment, a reception, a cocktail party, and then an authentic Tuscan dinner with Chef David. Then the next 6 days, you're going to have a tour of Lucca, pasta making over there, Bulgaria, a market day in Pistoia, and one of my favorites, Cinque Terre. It is spectacular if you've never been to that part of Italy. So you're going to go on a tour of Italian experiences. Food is at the heart of it. And this is an experience like no other with Chef David Verzello. Who's ready to go to Tuscany? Let's go make some noise. Okay, it's going to work a little different, like I said. Now, the max bid is at $65. Would have been now $6,500. Make sure to get that Tuscany premium item on your phone, okay? Anyone, let's get it going. It's going to be a little different. We don't see any hands up, but let's get it going. If you want to bid, you got to go more than $6,500. Who's in at $65? We're going to go jack it up just a little bit more. Who's in on this bidding action right now? Let's see if you're in it. Who wants this Tuscany adventure? Okay, great, great, great. All right, and the winning bidder will get a little pom-pom action and a little celebratory thing going on. So we're at $6,500 right here, right now. Who's going to bid a little bit more at $65? Tuscany adventure awaits. Let's get it going. I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds. The quickest hands and fingers on that app will win this Tuscany tour with Chef David. It is a 6-day amazing culinary experience you will not forget. And let me just tell you, if you've never been to Italy, this is an ultimate package. The food is just amazing. All right, let's refresh the screen. Anybody else? Higher than $6,500, here we go. We're going to wind it down, last chance. Asking once at $6,500, this is the last one. Anyone want to bid more than $65, would have bid now $65 and higher. Here's your chance right here, right now. The shot clock, I like to use a little basketball terms, is about to expire. Let's get it going, about 20 more seconds right here, right now. Let's refresh the screen. Anybody else in the audience? Last call, 15 seconds. We've got live auction number 1. We only got 3 after this, so let's go. Who's going to Tuscany with Chef David? Almost a week, private villas, food tastings, all around town. This is it right here. 10 seconds left. Let's get it going. Who's in for the bidding right here, right now? I know we're not doing the bid paddles, but get those fingers on. Oh, we're at $7,500. Keep it going. Put a little sense of urgency, you know? Put a little pizzazz in that pasta. Let's go. All right, let's get it going. We're going to count it down. Last chance. Put that max bid. Let me tell you, put the auto bid, and you don't even have to click another finger. Just put the most you're willing to spend. Every dollar goes to Project Open Hand, healthy meals for next year and beyond. We need your support tonight. Let's count it down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's close it. Give a big hand. Give a big round of applause. Round of applause. Looks like at the moment, $7,500. That is amazing. There's a little bit of a latency and delay. Thank you at home. Thank you in the crowd. I think that's a wrap. Let's move on to the next one. 75. Oops.
Is this thing
There
on?
we go,
Sorry.
there we
Is there an extra pom-pom?
Oh, yeah. Give Brunella pom-pom.
Can I go back to
There we go.
Woodside High School,
Here you go, baby. Here you go.
1972?
You need a little pom-pom action.
Yes. Now let's go, Franco.
Okay,
Let's go.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, wine cellar time. Why not? Hey, let me just tell you, wine saved many of us during the pandemic, okay? I had cases upon cases coming home. How many have cases coming at their homes during the pandemic? I couldn't even count how many I had coming home. Goodness, I told my wife, another box? Bring it, let's go. Okay, let's do it. Here's an instant wine cellar, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause to Tim Barabe. Give it up for Tim, who donated some cases of premium wines. Some of these wines, let me just tell you, some are worth $75 to $100 per bottle. And you're going to get an instant wine cellar, Napa Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, incredible Costa Brown California Pinot Noirs. This is for the wine lover in the house today, here, live streamed. Here we go. You see it right here. All right, let's put up the instant wine cellar graphic up there so people can see it. Let's get it going. Wine, wine, wine. Who's got it at wine? Right there. Let's pull up those numbers. Make sure to go to that premium item on your app. I know it takes a little bit of time to explain the directions, but get to that premium item and click on the instant wine. And guys on the AV team, can you put up the wine package as number 2, please? Thank you so much. All right. Let's find out what those bids are. There it is. $1,200. $1,200. Anybody go a little bit more than 12? Would have been 12. Would have been $1,200. Let's go. Raise it up. Come on. We're going to go fun, fast, and furious. We're going to move on to the next one before we know it, because we got our fund to need coming up right after this. All right, let's keep it going right here. Let's see it right quick. Let's see. We got $1,200 as the bid right now. Get on your phones. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the way to do it. And let's get this bidding going. Don't forget the auto bid, folks. The auto bid is probably the easiest way. Put like $5,000 on it, okay? Let's keep it going. All right, we're at $1,200 right here. The shot clock, let's put it on. I'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute. Quick fingers, let's get it going. $1,200 right here, let's go. Volunteers, I like those pom-poms. Let me see what tables. Who's bidding over here, by the way? I don't see any phones in your tables. Come on now. There we go. She's bidding. She's either doing that or work emails. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's get it going. Are you bidding, sir? Are you bidding? Who's bidding over here for the wines? Come on. Who's got wines? Let me see those phones. Let's see some activity. Oh, turn on Miss Rennell's phone if you don't. Or we're at 1900. Let's keep it going. There's a little bit of a delay, folks, so let's keep it going, everybody. You know what to do. 1900, let's get over 2000. Let's get over 2000 right here, right now.
Let's go.
Let's get it going right here. Come on. We got, oh, I like it. Helene, you're in the lead. I see you. This is a big wine cellar, by the way. Huge.
It can't just be me and you that are drinking wine, Franco. Are you kidding me? Come on, let's
Come on
go.
now, exactly.
And the holiday parties and dinners, come on, you need this wine in your
need
life.
it. There are some premium $7,500 wines in here. All right, 24 seconds on the shot clock. We got to wind down and move on to number 3. So here we go. $2,100, let's go. We got a big wine cellar. Thank you to Tim Barabe for donating these exclusive, high-end, amazing varietals, okay? Let's get it going. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get those fingers on the trigger. Don't let it slip away tonight. It's a little bit different. We don't have bid paddles. We just have our handy-dandy phones. 10 seconds left, right, go. Let's go. Let's go. 10 seconds left. Put that auto bid on. Let's get it going right here for the Instant Wine Cellar. Every dollar counts to help Project Open Hand. Let's go. Count down with me, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's close it. Let's see what comes in. Let's give a round of applause. But hey, let me just tell you this. If it stands at 2,100, thank you so much, Sue. Sue Schutz, thank you so much for bidding. Where's Sue? Are you there, Sue? Sue is in the house. Okay, I'm going to ask this audience right now. Those here especially, would anyone like to match? We have 2 wine cellars. If you could do it for $2,100, raise your hand in the audience. You don't need your phone. We'll collect your information. We'll raise $4,200 for Project Open Hand here today. Who would like to do it? You want to do it? We got... Helene. And it's Helene. Well, let's go with Helene right there. She's doing so much right there. Let's give a round of applause. That is $4,200 to Project Open Hand, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get her information down, if you don't mind. I think we know her info, so we're good.
Yeah, full disclosure, y'all, that's my niece. So some of that wine is mine. Yeah!
And they're really good, too. You're getting a good value. Give a round of applause for all you wine lovers out there. Okay, we have 2 more, folks. 2 more in the live auction, and then we're going to go to one of our most important parts of the day. Let's get you to Antigua, wherever, oh, pretty... I don't even know this. I'm making up lyrics right now. Kokomo. Is Antigua close to Kokomo? I have no idea.
I don't know where Kokomo is.
But all I know, there's a beach, and there's a cocktail waiting for you if you're coming here, okay? So let me tell you guys, Antigua, St. James, very exclusive. Your next vacation in the luxurious St. James Club and Villas in Antigua. Now, Antigua is spectacular. It's in the song somewhere, I bet you. 7 to 9 nights, okay? You got almost 7 to 9 nights, double occupancy, 3 rooms in the villa, wonderful location. We got a resort spa waiting for you. Hiking, sailing, kayaking, paddleboarding, snorkeling. Also, this is one way to relax and get out of Dodge because it's been a rough couple of years, right? So let's go. Who wants to go to St. James, the club, the villas in Antigua? Paradise awaits, okay? Let's get it going right here, right now. We are at 1,000 right about now. Let's get those phones ready. I know we're doing it a little bit differently. We're not doing bid paddles, but make sure to get on that phone. That is a steal right now. If you want to go to a paradise, a tropical paradise, for only 1,000 for 7 to 9 nights, I think we need to bump this thing up. Let's go. Put those auto bids going. We're going to put on that shot clock in just a few moments. Who's bidding for Antigua right now? I'm just curious. Who's got Antigua on their mind right now? 15. There we go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right, everybody. Every dollar counts today. Remember, what we're doing is we're helping to feed healthy meals, provide love for what we've been doing. Let's do this for Ruth, okay? Let's do these for our patients, our clients, and everybody that's been doing this for 30 plus years. 1750, thank you, sis. All right, let's keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to close this one out and move on to the next one. So let's get that finger on the trigger. Ladies and gentlemen, 2,000, now we go, now 2, would have been 2, let's go. Who's in at 2250? Now 2250, now raise it up. 2250, now 25. Anybody else? Raise it up high. I love it. Who's in with me? All right, I like it. I want one of you all to win, either in here or live stream at home. All right, we're at 2250, now 25. 1 minute left, 1 minute, and we're wrapping this thing up for live auction lot number 3. All right, last call, let's go, 45 seconds. Let's get it going. Thank you so much to my volunteer cheerleaders, pom-poms, I love it. Let's get it going, 30 more seconds. We're gonna close this thing. We're at 25, but do you have your phone? Do you have your app? Have someone bid for you, then you just pay them back. I know. We're gonna get it up to 2,500. 20 seconds left for item number 3, live auction lot number 3. Antigua is beautiful, 7 to 9 nights, an all-inclusive property with the beaches and all the amenities that you want. We're at 25 already. Last 10 seconds. Put your fingers on the trigger. We're gonna wind it down in just a few seconds. Last call, here we go. Count down with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's close it. Wrap it up. Sealed, delivered, sold. Thank you so much. Close to $2,750, almost $3,000. Let's give a round of applause. That was a steal, by the way. And thank you for bidding, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little bit of a delay. This is a crazy way to do things, but you know what? We're going to do it.
You're making it happen.
We are making it happen. Okay. One more, Renell.
Right,
One more.
Catch your breath, Franco. Just take a minute and catch your breath. He worked so hard. Wait, is something happening? I see Pampa. Something's happening at this table.
Did you win it? We got to win it live in this building. Hey, hey, hey. Look at that. Mitts in the air and pom-poms in the air.
Yes.
Only at the hand-to-hand. You got mitts and pom-poms together.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Catch your breath, baby brother.
Thank you, sis. Okay, thank you so much online and those in the audience. Last one. I'd like to bring Mr. Chef Adrian to the table, to the stage. Chef Adrian, I think I saw Chef Adrian
There he
somewhere.
is. Come on up, Chef.
Chef Adrian.
Yeah, come
give
on
this
up, baby.
man a round of applause.
Your Project Open Hand Chef, Adrian Barrow.
He is amazing. Let's hear it for Chef Adrian Barrow. Now, this is a tradition. Chef, thank you so much for what you do each and every day. You are amazing, my friend. Thank you so much. Get to say hello here, folks, because our own Chef Adrian will have a 3-course gourmet meal in the comfort of your home. This is the last live auction lot. Wine pairings, let's throw it in there. Service, all included. Private chef, not just any, but Chef Adrian Barrow, who is so amazing, who helped with today's lunch, and he's gonna be there as well with you and your guests. So give it up one more time for Chef Adrian, our last and final live auction lot. Chef, can you say something to the folks here? We've been doing this for years with this gourmet, dining experience in their home. Can you add a little flavor to that and tell us what's it like?
Well, if you know any of the other past winners of the auction dinner, just check in with them and see how much fun we usually have.
Yes.
The food is amazing, of course, but the fact that I get to cook with some of my own kitchen chefs, and then some of my staff members assist me, and then we get to create this elaborate scene and experience for our donors and supporters, it's amazing. So please, dig deep today. A quick note of thank you to everybody again, especially my own staff.
Yes.
And the hundreds of new volunteer faces that we saw over the past 2 years from my kitchen, thank you all, basically. And again, dig deep, and let's do some auction.
Let's do it. All right. Chef Adrian Barrow, everybody. Project Open Hand. amazing man and amazing chef, and it's going to be a private dining experience. Let's get it going. Put them up on the screen right here, right now. I think we're at about $37.50 right here. Anyone, last and final live auction, those at home, you know Chef Adrian will deliver. There's wine pairings. This is an ultimate feast in the privacy of your own home. So we can put it up there, right there. Last and final one, guys. Live auction number 4, gourmet dinner by Chef Adrian and company. Let's see where the bids are at the moment. I believe we're at $37.50. Let's get it going. Hey, anyone else? Let's go. Would have been now full, would have been 4,000. Put your fingers on the iPad, or if you have whatever, your phone. I know some people got all sorts of devices with them here. All you got to do is simply click on that premium item when you get to that page, and that's how we do it, all right? And then we're going to get right into our fun to need here in a second, all right? Look at this. Gourmet 3-course meal, 8 people, comfort of your own home, and Chef Adrian is going to pour some love into that meal with some wine pairings as well. So let's get it going. Guys, can we see the monitor for the Chef Adrian Gourmet Experience lot auction number 4? It's our last and final live auction tonight. Remember, just use your phones, click on the premium item, and just bid. Put an auto bid on it, and let's get money raised for Project Open Hand. All right, everybody, there we go. Let's see, where are we at? $42.50 right here. Would have been now 45, would have been now 45. Let's raise it up. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. $42.50 right here, right now. Let's raise it up. So far, we got Vanessa. Vanessa, where are you at, Vanessa? Are you here? Vanessa means you're in the lead. Who's got it at 45? Would have been now 45. 45 seconds, as a matter of fact. Let's go. There we go. Let's keep it up. Every dollar counts. Where's that activity? Vanessa's right there? Okay. Let's go, everybody. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Last and final one. We're at 5,000 so far, Chef Adrian. Let's match this with Chef David's thing. Come on. Let's get it going. Less than 30 seconds left. Put your finger on the trigger. Every dollar counts. Let's go. People's fingers are turning a little red hot right now. They're just going tick, click, 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 click. My gosh. We're at 6,000. Let's go. Let's match this thing to Chef David's Tuscany Experience. We're going to give you 20 more seconds. And that's a long 20 seconds, you know, auctioneer 20 seconds. Let's go 20 more seconds. Who can go higher? We're at $62.50 right here. Looking at 65. $6,500, here we go. $6,500, 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left. Let's keep it going. This gourmet at home experience is unlike any other. If you've won this before, you know how good this meal is. You know how much love this meal is going to have to all your guests, and Chef Adrian will be there with the wine pairings. Let's go, $67.50. Less than 10 seconds. This is crunch time right here, right now. The game-winning, buzzer-beating shot. 10 seconds left. Are we gonna win? Are we gonna go higher? This is usually the highest one, and we gotta make sure it continues each and every year. Let's go! Let's go! Look at that. We're turning this into like an esports arena right now. We're looking at screens, we're looking at phones. This is the future. Let's keep it going. It's surpassed it. Less than 5 seconds. We're gonna have to close this thing down. Let's go, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta wind this down. Are you ready with me? Put your fingers on the trigger. This is the last opportunity to bid on the Chef Adrian Experience in your home. Count down with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's close it. Let's see where we're at. But guess what? Chef, I know I hate to ask this of you. You do such a great job. You cook with love and passion. We love you. You do so much for this event. Can we please have 2, please? Could we have 2? Because it's the giving season. If we could get another 8,000, someone here, we could get 16,000 to Project Open Hand. Pretty please, Chef Adrian. Can we do it? Should we do it?
Okay, that's it.
Okay, it's a yes. Does anybody want to match right here, tonight's audience or the live stream? We're gonna do two, and you know, there's the labor of love. That's a lot of hard work to do a meal like that for 8 people, gourmet, the whole works. Anyone in this house want to raise at 8,000? Let's double the impact at 16,000 here today with Chef Adrian right here, right now. Anyone at home, let us know. Let's do it. It's at 8,000 right here. Would anyone like to do it? Raise your hand one time, and we're closing it off. We're moving on to our fund and need. Anyone raise your hand? Come on, everybody. Who's in with me? Let's go one more at 8,000. Will anyone like to raise their hand and do a Chef Adrian experience to really, really ring in this holiday season? Does anyone want to do it? How many dollars? Let's go. Raise your hands high and proud. You don't have to do it on your phones. I want to make sure we can collect it here today. And if you want to just tell us afterwards, that's fine too. But last call. Chef Adrian's willing to do it. Anyone raise it up? Let us know. All in, all done. Does anyone? Let me know. Come on now. 8,000. And remember, this is a great holiday gift because you're giving to many families in need and many people in need and giving them love with food at the epicenter. All right? Do we have anybody who can match it at 8,000? We have a saint in the building. We have a saint in the building. This man, what is your name, sir? Chris Welch? Chris Welch is doing another $8,000. That is $16,000 to Project Open Hand. Thank you, Chef Adrian. Thank you to Chris. $16,000. Put it together. Thank you. That was a live auction right there. Wow. I knew someone could do it. Thank you, sir. Your dollars are making an impact. Chef Adrian, my guy. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause. I know we could do it. Big hearts, big hearts. Thank you, Chef. All right, sis. Let me take a breath. But we got the most important part of the day.
Yes,
Please.
yes, thank you. And thank you to our donors for the dinner with the chef. He said that's more than the last 3 years, so that was awesome. Thank y'all so much. Can I just say how much I'm loving this pom-pom right now? It's taking me right back to 1972, Woodside High School, Redwood City. W-O-O-D-S-I-D-E. W-O-O-D-S-I-D-E. Go Woodside!
Oh my God, I love it.
But my most favorite one, I'm just going to do a medley of my cheers. From east to west, Woodside Wildcats are the best. I said from east to west, Woodside Wildcats are the best. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Thank you for letting me relive high school. But most importantly, thank you for your presence here today, your generous donations. Congratulations to all of our winners from our fantastic live auction. Please give it up for my brother, Franco Finn. He's not done, though. There's much more to come. I want to thank you all so much for your generosity. And these past 2 years have taught us all some incredible lessons about community and how we foster that love with each other. And it is our hope that this spirit continues to grow here at Project Open Hand, as it was originally envisioned by our dearly beloved Ruth Brinker. So with that in mind, everybody, I'd like y'all to take a look at this special video presentation.
On the surface, it's very easy to say we provide a particular service to our community. We could say we provide our clients with medically tailored nutrition. More than 2,500 nutritious meals and 200 bags of groceries are given daily in support of community members in need. It's what we do. It helps our clients improve and maintain their health. But there is much more. It goes well beyond the meals or groceries. It's a basic and important human need. Connection. When clients sign up to receive Project Open Hand services in San Francisco and Alameda counties, they are immediately connected with one of our staff at different levels of the organization.
When I walked into the grocery center, I feel like family. I feel like a VIP. I feel a lot of love.
It's like going to a friend's house, or you're going somewhere, just to have the human exchange.
I just love the people there. It's teamwork. And that's why I get along with them. That's why I come back over there.
Our team of registered dietitian nutritionists have completed over 1,800 nutrition assessments this year.
Over 5,500 older adults and adults with disabilities receive meals from us through our community nutrition program.
Over 3,500 clients receive meals and fresh groceries through our wellness program in San Francisco and Oakland. And over 4,800 volunteers donate their time.
Over 120 staff, which includes the chefs and the receivers in the kitchen, delivery drivers, and operations staff, work tirelessly every day from early morning into the night.
We encourage our clients to take advantage of all the services we offer because we want them to feel connected to Project Open Hand. And all of us are connected in our belief that meals do heal. None of this would be possible without your continued support.
Yes, yes. Let's give a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really the most important part of the day. And we know we had a great lunch, great company. We're getting back to normal to things. But really today, this is it. The Fund a Need, 100% tax deductible, going to families, to people, those in need, providing healthy meals with love that need it the most, especially during this most difficult time. So here we are. We're going to do it a little bit differently, like I said. It's all going to be on your phone still, but the way we're going to do it is just going to be one Fund a Need little rally here. And I need you guys at home who are live streaming wherever you are around the world, and those here in person at the Fairmont, get your phones out one last time, because this is going to be where it counts, where the rubber meets the road, as they say, because literally we cannot survive and our mission cannot go forward without your help. And so we're going to do this for Ruth. We're going to do this for Ruth. Who's in with me to do this in honor of Ruth? How many years they've been doing this? Are we in? Are we going to do this? Let's get a yes. Come on, everybody. Let's get a yes, because we're going to do this together. So get your phones out, including me. All right, I'm going to do this. And those at home, it's simple. Go to the hand-to-hand page. You're now going to look at the donate section on your phone. It's using technology. This is what we're going to do. All right? Get in there. You could actually click an amount that you can feel, comfortable with, but let's stretch a little further. If you're thinking about 500, go 750. If you're thinking about 1,000, go 1,500. Let's give, especially at the end of this year, and let's give to those who really depend on us. And I know we can do it. You can also write down your own gift amount if you like. And those at home, same thing. Look at the donation page for the Fund a Need and do the same thing. Click on the button that you feel comfortable with, but let's stretch deep, and let's get it going. Let's go. Fun, fast, furious. We're going to do this in 11 minutes. All right? It's going to be an 11-minute shot clock, and it's just going to be a rally session. So, volunteers, let's get those pom-poms in the air. What we're looking for is 100% participation. We're going to look at our goal. 351. We need to get to 380. Can we do to 380? Yes, we can. Let's go. Let's get it going. Who's in at 5? 5 would have been 5. I'm just going to rattle off numbers. You can put whatever gift you want. But now, for the next 10 minutes, let's see if we can get that thermometer from 350 to 380, and let's crush it here today, folks. I know we can do it. It's the holiday season. Let's give with our hearts. Let's give a round of applause from the California Teachers Association. $5,000 for their commitment, ladies and gentlemen. And $5,000 can certainly do a lot. They provide more than a year of medically tailored meals for 5 people. It costs a lot to feed people. It's not that easy. So every dollar counts. If you can match 5,000, I'm going to give you a little shout out. We're at 356. We got an $1,000 anonymous donor. Let's give a big round of applause. Yes. Speaking of, let me talk about the $1,000 level. A year and a half of medically tailored meals into the hands, the kitchens, the hearts of our clients directly. Food, 100 bags of groceries. This is for a 1 week of meals. Who's in at 1,000 or more? Catherine McPhail is in at 1,000. Yes. Let me give you a gift of 25. Let's start also the 2,500 level. If you could do $2,500, a couple of these will get us to our goal of 380 today. 2,500 feeds 3 people for a year. Can you believe that? 3 people for a year, $2,500? Who can go 25 and up? I'm just going to tell you, there are some folks already giving money here today. We got more coming our way. Let's give a round of applause to Preston Maring. Preston Maring, give a round of applause. 3,000 from Preston. Give a big, big round of applause to Preston. Thank you for your gift of 3,000, your tax-deductible gift. We got another $2,500. Alameda Health Alliance is in at $2,500. Yes. Helping to feed a year and a half medically tailored meals for our clients and patients. All right, let me give you a $500 what that can do. 6 months to one individual, 6 months, half a year for one person. That's what $500 can do. And that's what Susie has put in, $500. We're at 360, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going, everybody. Let's get it. 100% participation here today. We got 8 minutes left. How many can say their table is 100% all in and has given some amount? Can any table confirm that they have given something today, whether it's live auction, fund a need? How about anyone there? Raise your hand if you're a table that you think you did. I think this table gave a lot. Yes, yes, yes. How many other tables say that their entire table gave 100%? That table is committed to giving today. Give a round of applause, table 28. Who else can say in the crowd that they have given today 100%? Strength in numbers. It takes the entire community to reach our goal. We got $50 gifts right here. 500, Andrea Wilkinson. Let's hear it. $500 would have been now $500. Susie Dupree's at $500. Yes. Number 32. Are they full? Number 32 is given completely. Give a round of applause. I love you, 32. Thank you, Paula, for your gift. Let me just frame up what $100 can do. Life-saving nutrition to a client, to one client, for 40 days. You imagine just that $100, that hard-earned $100, can provide for one client for 40 days, over a month. Let's go. Who's got it? We're at 361. We're down to 6 more minutes. Let's get it going right here, right now. Who has 100% participation? Where's my rally squad? Which tables? Raise your hand if you think you've given. Every single person at your table, I want to see you, and I want to shout out your table number. Anyone else here in the audience? Which tables have given 100% here today on their phones via the GiveSmart app? Raise it up. Table 32 did. Table 28 did. Who else did it right here, right now? Anyone else? 5 more minutes. Let's get it going, rally team. 32. Danny Z. Danny, $1,000. Thank you, Danny. Yes. Another anonymous donor at $1,000. Yes. Give a round of applause. A lot of anonymous donors. How about table 9? Are we all complete? Table 9's giving 100%. Who else? Who's giving? Table 26, give it up. Yes, yes, yes. Maggie McPhail-Weller, $1,000. Who else is giving? Yes. Woo. Give it up. Yes, table 4, 100%. Shot clock, let's go. 4 minutes left. It's rally time. Fourth quarter. What I love to do as the hype man is I get 20,000 people rallying for Steph Curry, the Warriors, to win. And we're going to win here today with your support. So let's get it going. Fourth quarter time, make some noise. All right, who else is in? We got Jared, thanks for your kind gift. We're at 363 almost. Let's get about $10 more thousand somehow, some way. 5,000 and up. 25 would have been that 25. 1,000, 500, any gift, no large or small amount will make a difference here today. Everyone counts. You at home, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anna Parks at 250. Who else is in at 250? Lynn D.W. Lookow at 250 right here. We got some tables? Who has given here today? 3 more minutes. Let's wrap it up. Last call. Here we go. 3 minutes. We're down to 3 minutes. We're going to be champions on and off the court here, folks. And this is what matters. Thank you, everybody, for sticking by. We are almost there. Thank you to Scott Wiener donated, by the way. Thank you so much. Anonymous donor, another $1,000. Another 500. We're at 362, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more minutes. Who's in? Let's go. How many other tables? Last call. If you need some help, we'll be happy to come over to your table and assist you. It's really simple. You just get out your phones, make sure to click on the donations portion of the day, get on GiveSmart, and just type in the number, tie it to your credit card, and you check out, and it's just that simple. All right, last call, last 2 minutes, here we go. Thank you for your gift, Jessica Linehan. Thank you, Jessica Linehan, for your gift. Molly Hersey comes in at $100. Yes. This is like the modern day telethon, by the way. Jerry Lewis telethon to another level. Let's get it going. Come on. We're at 362 and some change. Matt Wobeck, $100. Who's in? Who's got 100 or more? 250. Now 500. Now 25. 1,000. Whatever gift it may be. Last chance. 1.5 minutes left. Cynthia Wuthman at 500. Yes, thank you, Cynthia. Amor Santiago at $100. Yes. Who else is in? Diana Zarnock at $500. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Robert Weisblot comes in at $1,000. Yes. All right, last call, everybody. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Here's our last and final push. Fourth quarter. Game is on the line. Let's go 363 or more. I know we can do it. Dick Grossball at 1,000. Yes. Let's get it going. 45 more seconds, ladies and gentlemen. This is like esports, I'm telling you. This is exactly what happens in esports. We're watching screens, we're watching activity, and it's like $1 billion industry. Go figure, go figure. Alex Poon, you're in at 50. Sharon Davidson, 5250, everybody. Let's hear it for Sharon Davidson. Shout out to Sharon. Yes, the California Teachers Association, we know, has put in 5,000. We're almost at 363. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Amor Santiago's in at 100. Let's get it going. Gwen Stoddart's in at 100. Last call on your phones. Thank you, everybody, for your generosity. Every dollar counts for Project Open Hand. Let's continue to do this for another 30 more years, but we need your support. 15 seconds, everyone. Let's count it down, and we're going to close out today. Feeling good? If you need some help, raise your hand. We will get over to you. It's all on the phone. It's all on the app. A little bit different than we normally do. 10 seconds. Let's get it going. Let's get that last second push. Are we ready? Let's close out our Fund a Need with our heads held up high that we have made a difference and provided healthy, wonderful meals with love to our many, many patients and clients that rely on us. So let's count down, everybody, this holiday season and our giving here today at Hand to Hand in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a wrap. Give a big round of applause. I am sweating. I've done my job. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Happy holidays, everybody. Sis, back to you.
Thank you, little brother. Well done as always. That's why I always call him auctioneer extraordinaire. Please, one more time for our Franco Finn. It's been a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful celebration. Thanks again to Franco. Thanks to all of you for being here and for your generosity. We're almost about to close our program for today, but I'd like us all to just take a moment to appreciate the legacy of Ruth Brinker and how we are all stewards of her vision. And I think, again, the last 20 months have reminded us, certainly I can say this for myself, on how you can make a difference, no matter how big or how small. One person can make a difference for our neighbors, our community, especially for those in our community that need our help the most. We stand on the shoulders of giants. See what I did there? Here in the Bay Area and across the nation, and we are able, and Project Open Hand is able to continue providing meals with love for future generations because we all come together as a community, which we've done overwhelmingly so in the last 20 months. So, I think we have a grand total that we're going to show on the board. All the work that we've done here in the room at the Fairmont. And a shout out again to all of you that are watching virtually and contributing as well. Thank y'all so much. And as we await the final total, which is going to pop up on the screen, or maybe it's on this. This is called vamping in show business. It's called stretch and vamp. Oh, $362,985. We hit the goal, right? And went a little bit above it. Thank y'all so much. That's amazing. And that is, again, what the spirit of this season is all about. So, again, thank you all for your continued support of Project Open Hand. A big shout out to our sponsors, our most extraordinary and fabulous 3 chefs, this amazing, hardworking team of volunteers, and the most amazing, dedicated staff I have ever met. Amazing what you all do. It's been my great honor and privilege to be back with you and serve as your MC. I look forward to seeing you all at the ballpark next spring, and I wish you all happy holidays. And now to close us out, I'd like to bring Paul back up. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, I know Renell and Franco will appreciate the phrase in sports talk radio, we're really up against it. I have exactly 3 minutes to wrap this up, so I'm going to skip through several things here. We have something really special, a special announcement we wanted to share with you today. During the 2020, we had a lot of plans for our 35th anniversary that were really put on the shelf because of COVID. We couldn't do a lot of special events that we wanted to do to celebrate our legacy of 35 years. But you know what? We were really doing what we were here to do in the first place during that time period. So what we want to announce today is that during the last year or so, we decided we wanted to commemorate Ruth Brinker by producing a real documentary about Ruth Brinker. And today we have Bernalite Film Productions in the table right over there, and Apo Benzetti, who's the film producer, and Fernando, who was one of our first chef for almost 20 years at Project Open Hand. And they're part of this film that will be released in the spring of 2022. So it's a 2.5-minute trailer we want to share with you right now. Thanks.
These people were not getting food at all if I didn't bring meals to them.
AIDS is now spreading in epidemic proportions to other segments of the population.
If you're meant to do something, you just do it.
Ruth Brinker, she was like a beautiful light of hope in the madness of the AIDS crisis.
I thought, I'm doing what I should be doing.
Ruth Brinker is the founder of Project Open Hand, a group that delivers hot meals to AIDS patients too ill to cook or shop for themselves.
They didn't have the strength to walk from their beds to the door to let me in, so they would crawl. And then after they had gotten meals for a couple of days, I didn't see things like that any longer.
During that time, people thought that even going to the house of somebody that age could be dangerous. I mean, you really didn't know how it was transmitted.
When she first started serving people with HIV, no one was visiting some of those young men. It was her and her compadres.
She helped me to heal the pain of losing all my friends.
I didn't seem to realize that the people I was serving primarily were pretty much alone. They had fled their families to come to San Francisco.
The gay community in those days really worshipped her, and rightly so. And she really was a hero in many, many ways.
I saw the people and what she's doing. I fell in love with her right away.
That her legacy made all this possible. She set up the infrastructure for 35 years later for us to continue that work.
So now there's probably an open hand in every major city in the country.
I think that is the most profound and the most effective way of teaching.
So we can't wait to share that full documentary with you, hopefully in the spring, on or about her birthday, which was May 1st. So stay tuned for that, and we'll let you all know how that's coming along, and hope many of you can join us for that. I have to do some quick thank you. Renelle and Franco, thank you so much for being with us once again. There's Renelle. All the event staff that made this happen at Project Open Hand, the development team, really, you don't know how hard it was not knowing if we were going to have a venue or to have a hybrid venue, so they really did a great job. So thank you all so much for that. And all the volunteers. Did you notice the pot holders on people's hands? I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know who thought of that, but that was really great. Thank you all. Thank you all the volunteers that thought of that. And Becca and Nick from the event planning team, they did a great job once again. Thank you all. So Reggie just told me before I stepped up on stage that the GiveSmart is a little slow catching up, so we're over 370,000 now. So I'm going to be watching that for a little while. And once again, if you have any questions about how to donate, if your app didn't work today or something malfunctioned or you need a little extra assistance, we have some people right outside the doors that will gladly help you with that. It can be me. I have a little smart square. I'll help you with that too. So finally, just once again, thank you all for coming today. It was so great to be back, and I really look forward to seeing you all in 2022. And as you leave, we have one last number, I hope, from the Gay Men's Chorus. And so happy holidays and the happiest of New Year's in 2022. Thank you.